describe what it means right now to be coming back, to all the fans cheering you on, and kind of the journey that you guys went through?
This was unbelievable. You know, Kathy had mentioned that something like this might have been set up, and this is on a whole nother level. Champaign has always been amazingly kind to their sports. You know, we're a small community, you know, and that we're not a massive city, and we have so much support and backing, and I really experienced that coming through as I trained for the Olympics and as an athlete here. And like I said, I've been a part of Illinois Gymnastics for 10 years, 10 teams, and every year I was a part of it. We had a chance to do this, and we didn't, and it was just like, I'm sick and tired of being the team that couldn't put it together, and a whole other level of ownership kind of took place this year, and I'm so happy and so proud. And like I said, we were due. I'm so happy for these guys, and it's an honor to be able to bring it back and bring a title back home to Champaign, such an amazing community that has always supported us through everything. So I couldn't be happier to be able to do that.
Okay, and I know you've been asked this a lot, but going into Palm Horse, you guys are down by 2. What were you honestly thinking? Were you thinking, maybe next year, or?
No, I had the pit in my stomach absolutely after High Bar, and that was certainly we got to have a career moment here on Palm Horse, and that's not an event you want to have to count on to have an absolute perfect meet, let alone to have to make up ground. That is just the most up and down event you could have, and our team on Palm Horse stepped up and had a season high of over 2.5 points, I think, something unbelievable. And I think Oklahoma saw that and were just dumbfounded. And they were going into a tough event to finish on. We were going into our ring event. And after I kind of saw the first couple of teams go on Palm Horse, I was kind of like, these guys are going to do this. And I just kind of was able to sit back and watch it happen and really just live through them again, because my senior year was in that same stadium, and I went through it, and it slipped away from us, and this team didn't let that happen, and I was just like uncontrolled emotion for these guys, and it was unreal. So I was so proud, and that they stepped up at the most integral time of the season, and they did it, and that was fantastic.
Has it set in yet that you guys have won?
I think this helps. I think that we're so exhausted. This team is just so gassed. The season, and then the emotional high of just it really happened, and then this very long travel day. And anyone that actually tries to fly in and out of Champaign area knows that it's always delayed, and it's just been a very long week. And I think that I'm excited to be doing some interviews and really just promoting my athletes, my support staff. I owe a tremendous amount of that trophy to. My assistant coaches, our trainer was relentless with her time commitments to this team and the girls team. She's unbelievable, Melissa Brungard, and just they deserve it. And it's going to be, I think, a great week, and I'm excited to just be there to promote it for them and to really let them just enjoy and relish the moment of doing something that hasn't been done in Illinois gymnastics history. One of our traditions is to walk in. And actually, I started this because I made it a commitment every day to walk in and bow to the 89 banner and commit that we're going to be the next team. And I didn't do it, as an athlete. And I think that, I forget when they brought it up, but one of these guys had mentioned that it's going to be our banner now. And I was like, that's pretty cool. You guys deserved it, and you did it for this long. And our alum are proud. I've had so many great emails and messages. It's really just a fantastic thing. And I look forward to letting the guys take it all in.
What made this team different from the last 10 teams that you've been a part of?
I throw around a lot of coaching generic words, but I really, the first thing I sat down in our first meeting with this team this year was we go through our team agreement and all that stuff. I looked at them all and pretty much started the team, and I said, we're going to go through a lot of things and a lot of expectations, but one thing that you guys have to understand is that this is not my team. This is your team. I will be here for as long as the program hopefully is here, and if you want this, you have to step up and take ownership of your own destiny and make sure that you're not yet another team that should have won a national title. And we work together, but this team is the one that really did it. And they did it, when it was hard practice, they're yelling at each other that this isn't acceptable. We're not going to be the team that just quits when it's tough because it's finals week and things like that, and I think that the mental toughness, if you talk to any coaches, ultimately the defining point for strong teams. That's what kept us in it, that's what got us there, and that's what perpetuated us, through Palm Horse and into what ultimately was a national championship winning performance. And that's what it was. Mental toughness, and perseverance. These guys were incredible.
Going forward, how do you think the national championship affects the team chemistry from here on out? There's not that extra weight on its back because
I love the way this meet worked out. We had some of our our studs struggle on some of their stronger events, and it more so than ever in any meet this year was it a 100% team effort. Every athlete that competed counted, and counted big. And I mean the guy that did one event, like 2 pommel horse specialists or our vault you know what I mean? And like every athlete counted, and it was truly a team effort. There weren't any specific shining stars. It was the team as a whole, and that's awesome, you know. And I think that that's been my real big focus, because I really truly believe that a team that has that, and that's what I had with our Olympic team, was an understanding that, you know, in failure or making mistakes, if you're strong as team and supportive, you're able to just walk it off and move on and be like, that's not your defining moment. You didn't fail. We're going to learn and grow from that, and we're going to be better from it. And they did that in the meet, and had to do it a couple times, and it could have walked away from them, and it didn't, because of how close and how strong this team was.